aim was to get 3 shots in.
Well, we're coming toward the end of the 4th round, and from what we've seen, this is the point at which Castillo begins to warm up and fight. Cortez going to his best Espanol to work with Castillo there.
Blood coming from the nose of Castillo.
Castillo getting in the body pops there before Cortez gets him apart.
Tell me something, George.
There's holding and hitting.
Should those body blows at close quarters count as much as a jab from outside?
They should count, but a lot of judges are watching what's going on top. They're not paying a lot of attention to what's going on the bottom, just as the rest of us.
Ask Marvin Hagler, who to this day believes he didn't get credit for any of his body punches against Ray Leonard, May 6, 1987. 4 rounds in the books between Mayweather and Castillo still to come. The heavyweight attraction, the freight train to superstardom of Vladimir Klitschko. Will it be derailed tonight by 6'6", 263-pound American Jamil McCline, or will McCline just become the latest and biggest named victim on Vladimir's list as he tries to close in on his date with heavyweight destiny and Lennox Lewis?
Here's the moment in the fight when Castillo best did what he wants to do. Rough him up inside, catch him with a clean shot as they break.
In round 4, by CompuBox numbers, Floyd Mayweather attempted only 32 punches. Castillo doubling him in punch output was 63. So Floyd Mayweather continues to fight very cautiously as they go on into the 5th round.
Floyd Mayweather didn't want to fight in Los Angeles and New York. And from what I've seen so far, Los Angeles and New York were done a favor.
Good counter right hand from Mayweather there.
That's something he wasn't able to do early on in these previous fights.
Floyd is so aware of his surroundings. George, when you went, he looked over here. By way of establishing, yes, I'm glad I impressed you with that punch.
But I'm only impressed because it came about because of the stiff jabs to the body of Castillo. It just didn't happen because he threw it then. All right, get some of his own medicine back. Castillo hit him with a straight right hand. Counter right hand over the jab.
Castillo visibly trying to ratchet the tempo up. And now he gets one of those situations where he has Mayweather momentarily cornered. And again, Mayweather has no trouble getting out of jeopardy.
Well, this is a good fight where you really watch a referee. He's going to have to work because Castillo knows that he's got to hold Mayweather at some point to get some good shots.
Well, he's the referee you've often called the best in the world. Good left hooks to the body by Castillo.
One of those punches came up to the head also. See the holding on the rope, see?
Mayweather smiling as Castillo finally brings his left hand around from behind Floyd's body. But once again, Castillo able to wrap his left arm around Mayweather's body and bang to the ribcage with the right. A persistent habit in the past couple of rounds. Here comes Mayweather over the top again with a counter right.
There's a lot of holding and hitting, and if the referee doesn't take charge, this could be some kind of fight that you may have to disqualify one of these guys. Now, you see the holding? You don't stop that, it can be trouble.
There he goes again. Castillo's got his left arm around Mayweather again.
You see, referee, this is when he earns his money.
Mayweather twice as we come to the end of the round.
How did you feel him? All right, the other one now. He's bleeding a little bit. Take some air through the mouth. Through the mouth, air. Yeah. All right, let him do whatever he wants.
Keep the body attacking him so we can take some steam out of him.
You on the other side, the guy's still throwing low blows.
Okay.
Watch that.
Hit him on the
right. He still hit him in the hip. Listen, throw it. You're going to take a little more chance with him.
Go back and establish your jab.
And listen, you can go work on the lead right hand too. Let's go, guys. Throwing the jab, okay? Fine with the jab first. All right? Let's get it, man.
CompuBox numbers in round 5. Castillo threw 56 punches. Mayweather threw only 29. George, how is it that a fighter of Floyd Mayweather's speed and consummate skill isn't able to get off more combinations?
Castillo's very clever. Goes up, down, moves his head in 3 different positions. If you just throw a shot out of nowhere, you're going to get hit yourself. So Mayweather's doing right. Don't rush in with a lot of shots. You're not going to hit him anyway. Castillo is a lot clever than you give him credit, than one would give him credit for.
That's really interesting because what it means is that Castillo's style takes away one of Mayweather's great advantages, which is the hand speed and the ability to put punches together.
It does. Castillo's backing up now. This may prove better for him. He hasn't been successful being the aggressor.
And now Mayweather tries to pin Castillo against the ropes. And you heard Roger Mayweather, Floyd's uncle, complaining to Cortez between rounds that Castillo is hitting his nephew in the hips during the clinches. Hitting him on the hips to try to limit his mobility, right?
Yeah, and he's doing it whenever the referee is watching. He does it to the opposite side, so he's pretty clever with it.
I haven't seen that many low blows. The referee before the fight said that hitting on that white belt for both fighters were legal blows.
Get him out.
Hey, break!
Might have seen the graphic between rounds that showed that in the first 5 rounds tonight, Castillo attempted 90 more punches than was the case in the first 5 rounds in April. So he lived up to his pledge to start at a faster pace, regardless of whether it achieved the desired effect.
Mayweather appears to have blood coming from his mouth.
Break!
There the hip shots, Larry.
Right behind the head. Let's go.
Castillo's very successful when he throws his hooks to Mayweather's chest. He always lands. For some reason, he doesn't want to do it as much. Stop aiming for the head, go for the chest, go for the body. You can hit him. Mayweather's head seems to drop anyway.
Castillo may not feel as though he got any credit from the judges for his body punches last time around. Mayweather with a solid left hook.
But the head seems to get down there a lot more than you think. You aim at the chest and you find yourself hitting the guy on the head anyway. You see all of those head shots miss.
That's a very good point because Floyd loves to duck punches.
Go for his body if you Castillo. Stop aiming at the head.
Well, we're halfway through. This Wednesday, HBO's acclaimed documentary series Sports of the 20th Century presents Jim Brown, All-American. This unique film, produced by Spike Lee, examines the life journey of one of the most compelling personalities the sports world has ever seen. Brown, widely considered the greatest running back in NFL history, has made as much noise off the field as he did on it. His tireless efforts on behalf of civil rights and urban renewal have more recently been overshadowed by his great difficulty in managing anger. Jim Brown All-American premieres Wednesday night at 10:30 p.m. on HBO.
When the bell rings, charge him, but be careful because he's going to feint you. So be careful when you go in. Okay? He's cutting the mouth. So,
CompuBox numbers through 6 rounds. Castillo 69 out of 309. Mayweather 86 out of only 198 punches thrown. Harold, how do you have it halfway through the fight?
Okay, Jim. I thought Jose Luis Castillo came back very, very strong in rounds 5 and 6 and won those rounds because of those strong left hooks to the body. 4 rounds to 2, 58-56, Floyd Mayweather Jr. But I gotta tell you something, Jim. Like Larry said, the defining line for a low blow is the belly button. You can't see the belly button on either guy. Therefore, if you hit a guy on a waistband, it's a legal shot. Joe Cortez has to figure out where their belly button is, and since they're wearing those trunks high, a shot on a waistband is legal.
I have the fight 3 rounds apiece. But I'm a body punch guy, and many